Aloha! Welcome to Moving with the Omer, an embodied practice for counting the Omer. I'm Sandra Razielli, and I'm excited to share this practice with you over the next 49 days. So what is the Omer? The Omer originally meant a measure of barley. It's first mentioned in Leviticus in the Hebrew Bible, and it's a tradition these days to count every single day. Back then, it was really the beginning of spring when things started to grow, and there was a counting from that day until the holiday of Shavuot. So Passover celebrates freedom. Shavuot was celebrating the giving of the Torah to the Israelites. And there's that counting. During that time, there's a lot of things growing, and then Shavuot is really the first major harvest. So that was the origins of this practice. And since then, there's been a lot added to it. For example, the Kabbalists, the Jewish mystics, recognize that these 49 days can be broken up into 7 weeks. And 7 are the qualities, 7 qualities within the tree of life that are very much all humans can really touch with, connect with, experience emotionally, physically, psychologically. And there's actually 10. The last 3 are a little bit harder, but the 7 of these qualities are things that we can experience, and that's what I'm going to take you with on an embodied practice. And so I'll share with you the way this works is that each week has one of these qualities, and then each day within the week has a quality within that quality. So what does that mean? First, let me explain the qualities. The first quality is called chesed, which is associated with the right arm, and it's about flow. It's about loving kindness, open-heartedness, unconditional love. The second quality is gevurah, which is structure and discernment and strength. The third quality is called tiferet, which is harmony. The harmony that's bringing that flow and bringing that strength together into the center, and it's associated with the heart center of the body. The fourth quality is called netzach, which means perseverance. It's associated with the right leg. It means movement forward, continuing, endurance, perseverance, balanced by hod. Now, hod, of all the words, has a lot of different definitions. Some of the ones that I like have to do with it as being splendor or one-pointedness or being present, just being with the moment, being present. Some people think of it as terms of submission, allowing what is to be with what is. So that's 5, right? Then after hod, we go to yesod, which is the foundation, which is the pelvic area associated on the body, just a center of foundation that gives us support for lifting up to that 7th quality, which is called malchut. Some people also talk about it as shechina. Malchut is sense of sovereignty. It comes from the word king, from melech. Shechina is the feminine word for God, which also connotes an indwelling presence. So after we have all these qualities, we lead up to this sense of majesty, sovereignty, and indwelling presence where we can feel the divinity or mysterious force within us with a sense of wholeness. So every day, I'm going to be sharing a different movement practice from many different sources, some like yoga-based, Z-health-based, dance-based, things that I just make up. I'm going to encourage you to explore what works for you as well. And also part of this practice is there's a little ritual of you count the Omer, you say today is the first day of the Omer, and then when you get into the weeks, you'll hear I'll say today is 13 days of the Omer, which is 1 week and 6 days of the Omer. That's the ritual formation. And the blessing that's in Hebrew is Baruch Atah Adonai Elokeinu Melech Haolam Asher Kitshanu B'mitzvotav Vetzivanu Al Sfirat HaOmer, which translates into blessed is the Spirit of the universe, whatever word you might use for God, that blessed us, that made us holy with these sacred obligations, mitzvot, commandments of the counting of the Omer. So I hope you'll join me on this journey of counting the Omer, moving with the Omer, full body, soul, spirit, with our whole being. Thank you for joining me. Aloha.